to 8:30, and that means it's time for the 8:30 High Beam. And this morning, we are happy to involve Darren Lautenschleger with us. He is the Director of Community Relations at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Darren, good morning. How are you today, man?
I'm good. Good morning, Brad, and how are you?
Very good, thank you. Good to have you on and be able to talk about some things. And congratulations on your new appointment as scorekeeper. I feel very jealous about that.
I'm sure you are, and I'll remember that in the middle of those snowstorms out on the roads.
Yeah, thanks. Let's get back to the hospital for just a minute. We just wrapped up a big month. Let's be honest. It was a big month. A lot of things were going on. So let me ask you first, Paint Tusk Pink, because the hospital kind of has taken this under your collective wing. And so what did that involve, and how did that end up going?
Well, it was fantastic. We've been a part of Paint Tusk Pink for about 15 years now, and the ultimate goal was to help raise awareness for the importance of screening mammograms in early detection and successful treatment of breast cancer. And what we found was through the years, the number of area women who have received an annual screening mammogram has gone up since the introduction of Paint Tusk Pink, and it's really become a community event. We feel like we're the caretaker at Union Hospital by distributing signs and helping publicize it throughout the course of the month. Mm-hmm. And another outstanding year, Brad. We distributed dozens and dozens of signs. Lots of businesses, organizations, and schools sent us photos. And we've even had local businesses who've had dress-down days and things like that, and they've raised dollars that have been donated directly to the hospital's breast cancer center. And you know, that's probably one of the more gratifying things is that seeing people adopt it as their own project, and they've come up with different ways to help promote it.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, again, congratulations on that. And anytime you can get one additional person to just be tested, you know, you may be preventing a very serious and sometimes sad ending. So that's what we were looking for.
Absolutely. And it's very gratifying to see that there's some people do post then when they've had a mammogram or that, I'm planning to take care of mine. That's mm-hmm. probably the ultra of the message itself, and we're happy to be a part of that.
Most breast cancers involve women, a little bit men, but then you also had an event that you hosted to take care of men's concerns as well, and I'm understanding that went pretty well.
Yes, it did. So, each year the local Dover, New Philadelphia Kiwanis and the New Philadelphia Rotary groups put on a basic blood testing event for a low cost. They receive a number of blood profile testing items and a lot of standard testing items, a basic metabolic panel. It goes very well. We had nearly 700 people who came through here on a Saturday morning in September. We're glad to be back at that. COVID really hijacked that for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then the unrelated and direct issues that occurred, like supply chain issues, actually helped cancel one of the events, unfortunately. But we were glad to be able to do that again. Our hospital lab staff is the real heroes there. They set aside additional time on a Saturday morning. They come in, some of them who've worked a long shift, and they're in there for several hours, and they draw blood, and they are able to then send out the results early the next week to those folks. And the best part is that they get the results within a few days. They can discuss them with their doctors, determine if they need to make any adjustments in their lifestyles and medication, and it happens twice a year. So we're going to be back again with that event in March. Usually it's the second or third Saturday morning in March. Watch for details, and we'll keep the community posted about that and how to make appointments.
Yes, that's very good. And if you got tested this time, it doesn't hurt to get a test the next time. So don't think you're out of the woods there.
That's right.
Another thing, you mentioned COVID, and that's been the giant thing over the last couple of years, but we're kind of cycling away from that a little bit. But don't forget to get a regular influenza shot, because that can be very helpful. And what's your recommendation there?
Sure. So the medical experts have talked about flu season always being an important thing that you want to protect against. And the best way to do that, obviously, is to go ahead and get your annual flu shot. And you can do that right here at the hospital, along with lots of locations around our community. Here at Union Hospital, we offer walk-ins, no appointment needed, right at our outpatient pharmacy right inside the main entrance, and that's daily from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays 8 to 2. Those who are ages 16 and older can get a flu shot. We'll bill your insurance. You just walk in, tell the folks at the pharmacy you're there for a flu shot. They get everything together, and you can usually be in and out of the hospital within about 10 minutes to 15 minutes with your flu shot, and you're set for the season. And same thing with COVID vaccinations. If you're considering a COVID vaccination, there's opportunities throughout the community to have that done. Look into that. You can check with the Tuscarawas County Health Department, and you can check at other locations, including area pharmacies. And the doctors in the community, as well as throughout the country, are encouraging folks to go ahead, and if you can do both in the same day or both at the same time, to do that.
Hey, one in each arm. That way you feel equal.
Yeah, exactly. You'll walk out of there with two sore arms.
That's good. We're speaking with Darren Lautenschleger, the Director of Community Relations for Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. So we talked about some of these. A lot of these are medical issues. What's going on with the Christmas trees? I know you're not a member of the auxiliary, but you're associated with them, and it's just about that time, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This is the big week. So it's hard to believe, but this is the 29th year that the Union Hospital Auxiliary has put on a Christmas tree festival. And the founder of the festival was Doug Fenton. A lot of people associate her with the Christmas tree festival, and she's told the story many times that she hoped that it could last between 5 and 10 years and raise a few dollars for the hospital. Well, it's almost 30 years old. It's sustained itself through a lot of trials and tribulations, including COVID. It's as strong as ever, and there's dozens and dozens of decorated trees that are being fluffed and finalized right now at Werther's Museum in Dover. The festival itself scheduled to begin this Saturday, November 12th, and run through Sunday, November 20. Hours are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily, and then the festival will close on 5 p.m. on Sunday, November 20. And it's hard to believe, but admission is still only $5 per person, and children under 12 are free. So it's a great way, and we consider it a way to kick off the holiday season in the Tuscarawas Valley. And folks who are really interested and want to get the first peek at the trees can attend the preview party, and that's this Friday, November 11. And tickets are available at Pam's Posies in Dover.
Oh, good. Now, once I go through there and I peruse and look at all the beautiful trees and decorations, and I want to buy one, how does that work?
Easy. You go, and there's trees that are still for sale. Trees that have been sold will be marked, and those that are still for sale have a tag on them that says, if you want this tree, take the tag. You grab the tag before I do, if you're ahead of me, Brad. That way I don't, get that tree that you want. And you take it to the auxiliary members at the front of Werther's, and they'll take care of everything. And we'll, in fact, even deliver it the week of Thanksgiving to you, and you'll be all set for Christmas.
I'm hoping you have two sore arms and I can reach the tag quicker.
Yeah. Well, if we're running through that place, you have to watch. There's a lot of twists and turns, that you could trip and fall easy. Yeah.
Well, hopefully everybody will get the one that they want. And, of course, then the money goes right back to the hospital, correct?
Yes. So the auxiliary, their mission is to raise dollars to help with patient care right here at the hospital. And each year, the last several years, they've made donations in excess of $150,000 to $250,000 annually. And that is, it's phenomenal to think that they're all volunteers. They spend a great deal of time working on not only the Christmas tree festival, but other projects throughout the course of the year. And the only thing they want out of it is to be able to make that big donation each year and help out the community and the patients in the hospital.
Oh, yeah, that is great. Well, thanks, Darren, for the information. If somebody has a question, something went by too quickly, where do they get a hold of general information for Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital?
Sure, they can visit our website, unionhospital.org, or I'm always available. Just call the hospital at 343-3311 and ask for Darren.
Yeah, that sounds easy enough. Thank you so much.
It is. Thank you very much.
Well, Darren, we'll talk to you very soon, all right?
Take care. Thanks again.
Always a pleasure to have on Darren Lautenschleger, the Director of Community Relations for Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, on the B-Team Morning Show's 8:30 High Beam.